everyone, welcome back to another video. I know I promised you all a bit of a Vlogmas post every second day sort of deal. I can still hear a little bit within my voice, but I have been quite sick the last couple of days, and it's just been everything that I can do just to make it through the day. I have my little bottle lamb wherever she is that has been taking a lot of my time, but also a lot of my sleep at night. The other thing that was kind of delaying me getting better, which I'm feeling much better, still not 100%, but much better than what I was. But these girls, for some reason this year, want to lamb in the middle of the night. So I'm not really sure why they're deciding to do that this year. You can see this one right here. She's got a nice full bag and a loose udder, or loose back end there. So we're probably gonna have another 4:30 a.m. lambing, which is fine. I mean, I want lambs on the ground and get this done, so that is always good. But wanted to, because you guys will be seeing this on Christmas Eve, or at least I'm hoping to, I wanted to spread a little Christmas cheer in the barn here. So threw up a couple little decorations and my stocking and a nice little Christmas tree. So it's not much, but it just brings a little bit of festivities to the barn, because if you can't tell by the walls, it is quite icy in here. It's actually starting to melt a little bit now because we're warming up a bit, but the other night it was minus 39 wind chills from the southeast. It was exhausting, to say the least. Like, it has just been kind of a week from hell between being sick and lambs and trying to keep everybody warm. And yeah, so not complaining, just letting everyone know why I didn't have any videos out for a week. But I did take footage, so what I'm gonna do is I'll just run through what footage I have here and let you guys enjoy it, and then I'll do an update on what's going on here. So this yellow placenta that you can see on here, you can see where the mom's licking right now. That's the baby's first poop. It's called meconium. So when the labor is delayed and they poop in their water bag within their mom, it comes out with that meconium staining on the placenta. Little wool lambs will keep it on longer, but these little Dorpers, once the mom licks the placenta off, then they're white again. They can have that yellow staining when they had a bit of a delay. See, this one is bright white. She came out with that meconium staining on her too, but she's bright white now. I just love those chatters that they make to their new babies. So beluga whale hasn't lambed yet. She's still a good couple days away. She is big. Do you never miss a meal? If you've got a name for her, we'll let YouTube name her anything besides Big Mama. I try and make this December lambing group my more purebred group. Like, yes, there are a couple of brown ones in here, but they are my more purebred group, just so that I can keep replacements off of these guys. Oh, Mama's going for number 2. Gave her a little bit of a hand. It was coming only 1 foot first. So she would have got it. Doesn't hurt to give him a hand if I'm standing right here. Okay, Mama, lick your second baby. So apparently she just lays down and cleans up entrails. Mama, I don't think you need any more food. I think you need to have a few less calories. Look at those bum cheeks. Short and stocky. Mama, that's a bit ridiculous. So I'll let that mama keep working, get that baby up and drinking. These two were born this evening, 2 little boys. And you guys have already seen these two, but these 2 little girls will get a tag and go to the group barn tomorrow. And unfortunately, I got some bad news about this ewe. I'm gonna have to call her. So I do an udder evaluation when I trim their feet before they go into a breeding group. And I checked her bag and everything was fine, but for some reason, she's went hard on one side. So I have been supplementing this baby here. But I'm not going to pull it and put it on the milk machine yet because it's not ideal to have a lone lamb on the milk machine. So what I'll do is I'll keep supplementing her. Yeah, you. Have you been getting a bottle? I'll keep supplementing her until I have somebody that has a set of triplets or another issue with the bag. That one there, number 78, had triplets last year. Number 34, she's had lots of quads, lots of triplets. Like, I think she's had triplets. She had twins her first year, triplets 3 years in a row, a set of 4, a set of quads that were all over 10 pounds. And then last fall, she had triplets. So, and she's as big as a house too, and really low. So I'm hoping she'll have triplets. And then I can pull this little munchkin here and put them in the nursery on the other side of this wall on the milk machine. So I opened up this shop, let them have all this nice fresh straw bedding, and they choose to lay right on the silage and concrete. My God, you guys, you're laying directly on concrete there. Oy, oy, oy. So I did end up pulling the lamb off this mum. I've got her over in my bedroom over there. So that's unfortunate. She'll be on the call list, one of my beautiful purebreds. I can't see it really well in the straw, but this little baby is knuckled over. So you can see he's very upright on those front pasterns. He was knuckling over, but he's getting stronger. But just gonna do a couple little wraps here and make him feel better. Mama's right there. All right, so that's just a few clips from what I took this week. And this little lammy, unfortunately her mom, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Unfortunately her mom, for some reason, has one side of her udder that is no good. So she is now mine, even though I don't necessarily want her to be mine. I would like her to be her mother's, but it is what it is. And I did delay putting her on the milk machine. She's gonna go on there tomorrow, but I did delay putting her on there just because it's hard to keep one lamb to keep the milk fresh and warm. Like, especially when like she was so little there, she wouldn't have been able to drink enough for it to be able to mix a new bowl. So she'd constantly be drinking cold milk, which isn't the end of the world. But when they're so little like that, like I think she was 7.5 pounds. When she's so little like that, it's pretty tough on their system. So that, and I was trying to find her a friend. I was hoping to find someone else that was lambing that would have been able to help me out with another bottle lamb or two. But again, that didn't happen, which is fine. So let's just hope somebody gives us triplets here, and then that won't be an issue. Because she's so much older than anything lambing right now. Like I think she's 4 or 5 days old now. I cannot graft her onto anything else that has a single. But let me show you some of the new lambs here. So there's quite a few that are going to be in the next couple of days here. That one over there is the one I pointed out earlier, and 87 here. Oh, even 86 is going to be a couple days. She'll probably have them on Christmas. So, you know, there's a few. I do believe there are a couple in this group that are not actually going to lamb for this lambing cycle. Now, this is one of them. Now, these guys' cutoff is January 4th. So we're a little over 2 weeks, so it still possibly could happen, but she literally has no udder development. And as you can see, I did vaccinate her as if she was going to lamb, but you can see her pink mark has been rubbed off there, but she has like hardly any udder development there. So even if she should have been exposed for a February lambing, which is fine, if not, after they're done in the barn here, they're gonna get turned out with the ram that I have in with the February bred one, like the one's gonna lamb in February. So I think there's her, and then I'm not sure where she is right now, but number 98, the day that I was going to bring them in, I did notice she had a little bit of a bloody stringer, and she has like hardly any udder development. I don't know where she is. She might be laying down. I know there's not that many sheep in here, but I'm finding my tags are wearing out and the markers coming off of them. So especially these purple tags, they're a different brand than what I normally do, and that happens to be what she is a purple tag. So, oh, this is another one that's getting a little bit closer. Oh, we got company. She's just so scared when she gets in here, and the ewes hate her, obviously. But she wants a mom so badly. I feel so bad that her mom can't raise her. We picked a good one to try and jump on. That one's at least friendly. This is another one here that's gonna lamb too, like within the next couple hours, I would think. But that one over there, and her name's Curly, she's probably gonna lamb here pretty quickly. But anyway, going back to what I was talking about, is this mom here did have a single. Yeah, and she doesn't like me very much. So this lamb is about 10.5 pounds. I can't remember exactly what he was. And she could have easily supported 2. But because little, whatever we're gonna name her, Peanut, is so much older, even if you tie their legs up, because they're more filled out and they're not as helpless as a newborn, it's very tough to get a mom to believe especially these Dorpers. They're so smart, but it's hard to get them to believe that that other lamb is hers. So I didn't bother grafting onto her, which is totally fine. She can just raise this one up and have one. And then these two here, I think I talked about them a little bit earlier. This is like one of my most uncomplicated sheep that I have. And again, nice set of twins. And then here, these ones were born last night, and I won't wake them up because they're sitting there so cute. But they're a big set of twins. And the reason I cut these guys off of that 19% protein silage was because the lambs were getting too big. So that was about 6 or 7 days ago. If I would have cut them off silage, these twins and even these twins, like these guys were 9.1 and I think 10.4 or something pounds. They would have gotten way too big for these mums to have them on their own. Or in a situation like this, where this gigantic thing was born. I did have to help just because there wasn't enough room for the second foot to come up. But after I got it up, she basically had it on her own. But how she had this monstrosity inside of her, like, I wish I could show how big he is. Like, he is so big. He's like half grown already and super friendly. He's kind of reminds me of one that I had last year named Buddy. Like, just loves people, and he hasn't had that much attention either. But like, oh, I just wish I could show how large he is. Like, he is literally half grown in comparison to those two. Like, you can see what I mean. Like, he is huge. If she would have continued to get that really good silage, this lamb would have been even bigger. He probably would have been closer to 18 pounds. I think he was 15.7 or something along those lines. Again, I know there's been so many numbers and my head's all over the place, but he's big. Let's just put it that way. So I'm glad I made the decision to just knock them back down to just the dry hay, because it still has what nutrient requirements that they need to grow these lambs, but then they're not going to get, you know, too big. Like, the lambs aren't going to get too big so that they can't come out on their own. I know a lot of breeders will feed barley for those last 3 weeks of gestation, and you got to be really careful about that, just because like, if you're there, it's not a big deal because you can help get those lambs out. But like I think I talked about in the last video, I really like these guys to just have them on their own, and all I need to be here for is to put them in the pen so that they can mother. You're really friendly. I know what we can do with you. Of course she would wear them. You're pretty cute, Mama. I don't think she even cares. Hey, you're not impressed at all, are you? Okay, here. I don't think they work any better on me. But anyway, as I was saying, I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas, and I again apologize about not being able to do Vlogmas for you guys, but hopefully this is a nice catch-up video, and I will talk about all this frost on the wall in my next video and answer some questions that a viewer had. So that is my plan. I promise, get this done this time. I'm feeling much better comparatively to what I was, and can get a few more videos out for everyone. So, but yeah, thanks for watching and Merry Christmas, and I hope everyone can spend some time with their families, and hopefully I'll be able to get in and have dinner with my family not tomorrow, on Christmas Day. So, but yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.